This video is brought to you by FlexiSpot. Delhi Safari, one of the most ridiculous animated films I've ever seen, and one that's been endorsed by PETA. Yeah, you know you're in for a good time when PETA themselves are like watching your film and they go, "We like that. That's a good movie. It's got a good message. We like what it's trying to say." Oh, what is it trying to say, you ask? How about animals with guns? How about humans with double-barreled shotguns blasting animals right back? What about parrots with their uncanny valley teeth? And what about we make references to lewd websites, putting it nicely, in our kids' film? I made the mistake of doing a viewing of this film at a convention about a year ago, and I went into this film blind. And there was a section of the movie where they allude to an adult website, and it completely made my head fall off its shoulders. I was dying from laughter. I'll let you all fill in the blanks.
Wait, hold on! No! Do you see what it said? It said casting couch. No, look.
I would just like to go on record and say this was Saberspark's idea.
So yeah, much like this bird with his teeth, this film's got some bite to it, but in the worst way imaginable. It's very abrasive, especially this monkey character who is ironically the best part of the film.
I know all about humans. They shoot each other every day of the week. Think they'll lose any sleep over shooting you? Kabang!
But real quick, before I rip into this stupid cartoon, ad time. So as a man in his mid-30s who works at his desk for 10 hours a day, yes, I'm logging those 3 hours of looking through Twitter as work, I unsurprisingly have the spinal structure of a deep-sea shrimp. Oh boy, I can't wait to grow even older and see my spine break down even more. Damn you, Father Time. Now, I can't do much about the uncaring march of eternity, but I can do something about not sitting down all the time. By standing. Oh, that's right. I'm talking about my standing desk. I use this desk while I work, while I surf emails, while doom scrolling through Twitter and calling it work. You know, fun stuff like that. Jokes aside, my back feels so much better, and I even think more effectively while standing. While sitting, God bless it, I feel like this lump of clay. But with my standing desk, I am shaped into a Greek statue. A Greek statue with energy. I have a little leaf over my crotch, too. For me, I'm rocking the E7 Pro. It can support up to 440 pounds, it's very stable, and comes at a reasonable price. Look at it go. Up, down, up, down, up, down. And for sitting, because believe it or not, I still sit, I have the C7 chair. Even when I'm sitting, I'm caring for my back, as this chair supports my whole back, lumbar and all, and gives me improved posture. FlexiSpot provides all kinds of standing desk and ergonomic chairs to meet your demands. If you want a standing desk with T-frame, you can check out their E7 basic frame, and if you have a limited budget, you can also choose the E2 model. It only costs like $150, and you can get the basic standing function. So hit up flexispot.com and go check out their standing desk today. Hit up the link in the description down below and use my exclusive code. Go hit them up today. I'll give you a brief synopsis, okay? Basically, this section of the Indian jungle is going to be torn down for human real estate. The animals are like, we're getting killed out here. Literally, where this film is trying to like channel a little bit of Lion King, especially at the start with like this father leopard trying to save his son leopard. Okay, yeah, it's like Mufasa trying to save Simba from the wildebeest, but like take out the wildebeest and put in humans with a double-barreled shotgun. Yeah, that's how we kick things off here. The dad dies We get like a song where he's like, oh, I love my wife.
One more pretty word out of you, and walk away is just what I'm gonna do.
5 minutes later, goodbye. You thought Bambi was rough. So the animals of the jungle are all like, we're about to get steamrolled. What can we do? And they go to, and this is, the way this film is paced out, things are so inexplicable. They just happen. And some of the animals go to human civilization in Delhi, and they find a parrot who can speak to the humans, just happenstance. And they're like, oh, we brought the parrot back to the jungle, and how about this? Let's go back to the humans again and have the parrot talk on our behalf, because he can talk to both us and the humans, and he can tell the humans to stop killing us. That's the movie.
My men are just waiting for me to give the word. One minute syllable. War! War! War!
And it sounds confusing because, like, not only is this plot poorly paced, again, because they went back and forth to human civilization like that, a snap of a finger, and then the rest of the film is them going back to the humans to talk to, like, the president of India, and it's like, okay, sure, now it's gonna take a while. Okay, why not?
Eating himself over and over. Oh, wait a second, I forgot. That's all you dodos do, right?
Shut up, you ape. Why don't you go and peel a banana?
How would I peel you?
The film doesn't even know who their main character is. I thought it would be the little leopard boy, you know, like Simba with Lion King. Nope, it's not really. Is it the parrot? Kind of. Is it the angry monkey who just has so much ordnance and guns that it makes an NRA member's head spin? Perhaps. But like, you look at the marketing for this film too, and even it doesn't know who the main character is. Not even the writers. It's like they're all equally confused on screen time, being like, wait, who's the protagonist? I guess maybe all 7 of our characters are? Let's just roll with that. They were confused about main characters, but they're like, we will put in a casting couch reference in our film, though. That will happen, all right? That must happen. Ironically, that's the part where PETA's like, okay, I like where this movie's going. The film itself does not know how to pick a lane. It's got tonal whiplash that goes from being like sympathetic to the animals and even kind of to the people, to then like being warlike monkeys who are just itching for a chance to kill the humans and fight them. And that's the funny thing to me, is like I'm trying to feel invested in these animals, feeling bad for them, for their habitat being destroyed. I felt the same way, kind of, for Ferngully, where it's like, oh no, the little fairies and the little animals are being destroyed by hexes. This sucks. Look at the human who is shrunken down. Now he can kind of walk through their little tiny shoes and understand the damage that's being done by humanity on these poor animals and nature itself. And that's what I'm looking for, connection with the animals in this film. And I find myself cheering for 2 teams. I cheer for the monkey with the gun, who I agree with. He's like, listen, the only way we're gonna get any progress done here is if we kill the humans. And I wish that was the movie. I wish it so bad. I wanted this monkey to be the de facto main character, and I wanted him to raid the human cities and launch a war, an animated version of the Planet of the Apes. Let's fucking go, you know? That could have been a good film.
But how you're the strongest beast in the whole jungle.
Pretty much.
Well, he doesn't think you are.
He doesn't, huh? I'll have to show him then, I guess. The flying rat!
Oh, no.
It's like the film itself felt like subdued. Like it wanted to go harder, but it also did not. It was afraid to jeopardize its kid rating, where it gets scary and violent sometimes, enough for a shotgun to be pulled out on a leopard point blank. As a matter of fact, it's a first-person view shot, so hey, audience member, you're the one shooting them. But then there's moments where it's kind of like oddly hypnotic, where I'm like, this is so chaotic. I'm having a hard time getting invested sincerely in the film where it's trying to like build a connection, but like, screw that, I don't care. I'm kind of just gonna keep around for the chaos. I want to see how bad and dumb it gets. There's a part where the parrot like loses its mind and just screams and that's like a superpower, and it blasts away hyenas because that's apparently a thing. But at the end of the film, when the animals get to the humans, they're like surrounded by like soldiers and police. The president shows up of India, and the parrot's like, here's what's gonna happen, all right?
Humanity is doomed. Right now, millions of animals are on their way here to attack you all. Your cities, your families, your homes, all will be destroyed. We won't stop until all of you, the entire human race, is extinct or in a cage.
Checkmate, I suppose. It comes across as very preachy. And to have PETA's endorsement on it with their terrible marketing, terrible PR, this film just feels like a hot mess from top to bottom. There's even a segment where it's supposed to be like 2D. You know, like, oh, it's an abstract sequence of how the world will be destroyed by humans. And it feels like an incomplete animatic. Like, this isn't stylized. Don't even try to present it as so. This just looks incomplete.
My friends, if you really want to know the way to Delhi, here's how to go. Heed me well and have no fear. I know how to get to there from here.
And the 3D animation itself for the characters, uncanny valley, kind of a little bit too goofy at times, with character designs I'm like, you don't really seem like you're from the same universe. You know, this monkey compared to the leopard kid? Nah, you look like you're from different universes, folks. But alas, they're not. They're from the same movie.
So who's got the guts to take me on? Anybody at all?
Wasn't talking to you.
So at the end, the humans are like, you're right, animals, we must work together and we will respect nature. Thank you. Oh, mission accomplished. Awesome. What a good message that's totally not acting out of ignorance and being preachy. Like, yes, save nature, but if you're doing it like not from a truly sincere place, when it feels more like a production, like you're putting on a front, then the message falls on deaf ears, especially when the movie's not that good. It just feels chaotic. It just feels wild and crazy and nuts. And at the end, when any message drops finally, yeah, so is my, TV remote turning off in the same process. Boop. Again, the animation is solid. I gotta give it that. It's not bad. The animation itself. Designs, conflicting, with some that are just downright shitty. But the overall studio that made this, I think they could keep going. There's some talent there, but please don't waste it on PETA. I just beg you, please don't do that. These characters, I don't care about any of them except for the monkey with the gun. He's the best. Give him a sequel and we're in business.
You cowards. Our king's dead, so what? Our army's still intact. So what are we gonna do? Let the humans drive us from our home? Or splatter their guts all over the jungle?